Okay, so big guns. Why? Well, I have enough to do actually, but I can't stand a thing that's like, oh, I should try that once somewhere along the way. Because I have to refoil these anyways, because I think the tension should be much higher. I thought I might as well use the opportunity to add some other stuff. So if we get the sock off, if we can. It's not this cover because I put it there, so it's nothing new for me. There's not much light, but we see that, wait, can I maybe, no, apparently I cannot like engage the light thingy, but yeah, you can see foil there for the tweeter. It's nothing new, and the discussion is always people saying the foil is lighter, so it works better. Well, in this case, this foil is 2 ohms instead of the 4.2 ohms I had before. That means that this is heavier. Both are aluminium, by the way. So this means this stuff is more heavy, for sure. The only thing you can argue about is the width. Is it heavier and spread out more, or is it less heavy but more in one spot? But it's actually a combination of tension on foil, width of conductor, weight of conductor, that makes it go high or not. And also without like falling down a cliff. I'll show you real quick. It's a very dirty, fast measurements, and it doesn't really matter, but so this is the panel with too low tension. That's the reason why it just plummets here. Don't look at the rest, it's not that important, but yeah, so this is kind of weird. So now with the foil, which is much heavier, you can see it extends further without this huge cliff. Also, it fills in this gap here, which is nice. But it rolls off like gently. And this might be the weight of the foil. The foil is too heavy, I think. So this could be better. I think using thinner foil and maybe increase tension on the foil, but also the balancing act of how wide you need the foil to be. So now it's 3 millimeter, but it's also heavy, so it's quite like 2 ohms or something in total, maybe a little bit less even, compared to the 4 ohms before. So it is twice as heavy. Spread out over a bigger distance, that's true, but on the other hand, the wire was at least in the best magnetic field possible. The foil is not. So I had to make some adjustments, because you will lose some output if you use foil, because half of the conductor is not in the perfect field. That's another downside of foil. So in this case, I bumped up this top end a little bit, like 3 dB. So I hope I can take care of that when I have some thinner foil. And further, well, I didn't do much, nothing really. But yeah, let's play a tune, and hopefully I can get some thinner foil. This is tape, which is 40 microns. I got tape that is 30 microns, but I now have to slit it myself. Should increase it a little bit, but it's not 25 would be better, or maybe even 20. Ah well. But it's also kind of a balancing act of, I use 3mm wide tape right now, but could I go 2.5 and still reach like this sort of smooth thing? Or will it plummet here instead of here? This might be my mic, by the way, as well. So that's kind of, well, I have to try probably. As long as the panels are in one piece, I can try this. And then after I completely fuck them, I'll just remove everything and refoil them. Or put them in the dumpster, I don't know. Because there's more stuff I want to change. But on the other hand, it's kind of a waste to throw them away. So I probably will refoil them, and I don't know what to do with them, but might be a learning project. But that's play tune. The filter is based on only a 6 dB per octave filter. The low-end 6 dB per octave filter is also countering a little bit of the rise in response, and also gives it more bass than it normally has. If you measure up close with the mic, it would be like plus 9 dB or 12 dB in the low end at resonance or something. But because it's open baffle, it will go poop, gone. So I lose a lot of output, but that's open baffle. And on the tweeter is also 6 dB per octave filter. I did it in the DSP right now, just to see where I put them, or should put them. And I will raise the... fuck, did not start recording? Ah, well, okay, no problem. Let's do another clap then. Yeah, I raised this coil, so I lowered the value of the coil, so it does a little bit more 500 Hertz and such. The reason is, I've had once a person here that liked the SMG A better than my panels, which is perfectly fine, but it's kind of a bummer. But they're almost measuring the same, except for this 500 Hertz hump, where the SMG A's are pretty efficient. That's also where they quote their efficiency on the most efficient part. But anyhow, let's play tune. Yes, I didn't forget about the other Neos and such, but I have some other stuff I have to do, really, like have to do, not just for fun and giggles and whatever. So, and this is something that was bothering me. But anyhow, ne me quitte pas, but in Italian from Petra Magoni. We played that before. Let's do it again. I kind of like it. Not perfect yet, and I only got one speaker, so kind of boring. It's not like I'm gonna listen all night to one speaker, but... Oh yeah, also I have to do something about the resonance frequency. In this panel it's terrible because it's too low, that's one. And also I did not create several resonances on this panel. It's also almost impossible because the tension on the foil is too low to do that. So the tension needs to go up in the next design. But for now I just filtered away at 52 Hertz, like 5 dB or something, to not overshoot in this 50 Hertz resonance dirty shit. I hope that's I hope you understand what I mean. It just doesn't sound nice, a resonance, but it's the panel itself. Anyhow, fuck it.
Non andare via, puoi dimenticare tutto quello che
Still there a little bit.
già, puoi dimenticare tutto il tempo che è passato già, non esiste più. tutti i malintesi e tutti i perché che uccideva in noi la felicità. Non andare via, non andare via, non andare via. Io ti offrirò perle di pioggia venute da dove non piove mai. Aprirò la terra giù fino nel fondo per coprirti d'oro e di luce, e ti porterò dove non c'è più quello che tu cerchi e quel che tu vuoi. Non andare via, non andare via, non andare via. Non andare via, per te inventerò le parole pazze che tu capirai, e ti parlerò di due amanti che per 2 volte già hanno visto il fuoco. Ti racconterò la storia di un re morto perché non ti ha visto mai. Non andare via, non andare via, non andare via. Nel vulcano spento che credevi morto, molte volte il fuoco è rinato ancora, ed il fuoco brucia tutto quanto intorno e non riconosce niente e nessuno. E quando la sera se c'è fuoco in cielo, il rosso ed il nero non hanno confine. Non andare via, non andare via, non andare via, non andare via. Io non parlo più, io non piango più, mi nasconderò, io ti guarderò mentre ballerai e ti ascolterò mentre riderai. Sarò solo l'ombra della tua ombra, della tua mano, l'ombra del tuo cane. Non andare via, non andare via, non andare via. He come flat up, he come growing up slowly. He got do eyeball, he went holy roller. He got head down to his knee. Got to be our joker, he just do what he please. He wear those shoes shine, he got dog jumper ball, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I don't know you and you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He got protection, he got wars, yeah, but he got on the side. He won't sign a cracker, he got fit down below his knee. Hold you in his arm, turn, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over together right got early warning, he got muddy water, he want motion filter, he say one and one and one is three. Got to be good looking, cause it's so hard to see. Come together right now.
So yeah, a little bit more laid back than the monitors, I think. But I like the fact that I can, or you could make everything yourself better than buying some woofers. Also, it's kind of a different thing, of course, to have, which is nice. Well, anyhow, I tried not to post as much stuff as I usually do because I have other things to take care of. But well, apparently I cannot do nothing. So I mean, not posting, but doing nothing in general. So see ya.